Right now, most real estate agents that come on with us that are using the broker office and this setup, they are losing business, and they're losing massive amounts of business because they're giving all of that traction and all that SEO value over to their broker's office.
Get more business and get found.
So we've had a lot of brokers, we've had a lot of real estate agents that come in and are looking to be able to grow their real estate firms. They're looking to be able to find more buyers, they're looking to find more sellers, they're looking to be able to just grow. And when it comes to the new way of search, there's a lot changing for the real estate market. It used to be back in the day where we did IDX and we put that all inside the site, which I think is starting to get more value, but most people are going to go to Zillow. Most people are going to go to different places to get those results and to be able to get those listings, and because they have the best, mobile apps and all that. I remember going back in the day, we would design all that out and we'd hook it into WordPress. We would do all these things for different agent sites, and then agents or brokers started doing something that was taking all their agents and building them websites within their website. So basically almost giving them almost like a directory listing inside their site. Yes, this has some value. Yes, it should be there, but it should also link out to that agent's website, or that portal should have the proper information inside of it. When it comes to marketing, what is happening inside of the marketing world is you're looking for three different pillars. You're looking for content, authority, and trust. As an actual real estate agent or as a realtor, you can actually get a Google business profile for you directly. Your broker's office can have one as well. That's going to build your reputation. It's going to be able to build your brand and allow you to be able to get reviews as an individual real estate agent. For the broker level, you're going to be able to get reviews for your brokerage. So actually, when someone's closes on a house, or you sell a house, or you help somebody, you should be trying to get two reviews. You should be getting one for the real estate agent, and you should be getting one for your broker's office. That's going to be able to help you build that trust factor and those trust pieces. Now, I'm a big believer that the broker's office should have a Facebook and Twitter feed and all the social media that comes involved in that. I'm also a big believer that they need to be doing one for that real estate agent as well. Either the broker's office could be managing this and posting to it. It could be different content that's going to be customized for it. Our social media suite works really well for this, but you also need to make sure that that agent and that broker's office is listed everywhere it needs to be. So that's where our listings engine comes in, and to be able to get listed out on all those different sites. We work with about 500 different sites for real estate. I think it's about 110, 115. Don't quote me on that, but you can register that real estate agent. You can register the broker, and that is going to give a lot of SEO value. This is going to bring voice search in for the real estate agent. It's going to bring voice search in for the broker's office. There's a lot of value that comes from that. But to dive even deeper into that website piece, like I was talking about. So if you're a broker and you have an agent website for your real estate agents that are inside of your brokerage office, what you're going to want to do is make sure that the proper schema is inside of there, or Schema, to make sure everything is inside of there, be able to say who they are, what they are, justify them, and make them a local authority. And what you're going to do is you're going to use schema.org. Almost any kind of builder inside of there, any developer or marketer should know how to do this. You can put that inside of there. But I highly, highly, highly recommend, because what ends up happening for a lot of these real estate agents is you guys are using your own domain, which you control over, and then you're pointing over to that broker's office. When you do that, all the algorithms cannot see this. It blocks it out from being seen from what I'm seeing inside of the data side. When I look at this as a data scientist, it is not seeing that information. So what you want to do is you at least want to have a landing page. You want to have a business card on your website, basically looking almost like what your broker's office possibly gives you, with your basic information. You can stack that proper SEO value inside of there, and that is going to give you a lot of value. Because when you go out to the listings piece, what's going to happen? So if you, for example, if you use simplyfound.com's listings engine, what's going to happen is it's going to ping that site and it's going to gather those information points. The algorithm. So when you go out to Google Business Profile, when you go create on yp.com, when you start creating all these different directory pieces, it's going to use that information. ChatGPT, different stuff like that that's now answering questions. So people are going into chat and asking those questions. You're seeing AI come into search. You're seeing all this stuff. So what's happening is you're going through and you're stacking that information. You're giving that more data points. That allows you to take that data and turn it into advertising. No different than all of your listings that are out there on the MLS. So you're able to take that information, build it up, and get those data points to where it is able to work with those data points to be able to turn your broker office or your real estate website into a marketing machine, because you want to be able to give the best representation. Right now, most real estate agents that come on with us that are using the broker office in this setup, they are losing business, and they're losing massive amounts of business because they're giving all of that traction and all that SEO value over to their broker's office. And it's hurting brokers' offices because they could be getting a lot more sales if they were to promote their real estate agents inside of there. And most brokers I talk to probably 2 or 3 of them a week. Most of them want their real estate agents to succeed. They want to be able to see them get more leads, more sales, and to be able to make their job easier and to help them grow their broker office, because that's the whole entire point. So if you have that real estate website and you're able to do these pieces, you're able to blog about yourself, you're able to do some promotions, your broker's office can actually do all that for you as well, and you still be on your individual domain and not just inside of there. Because what's happening with all the new changes to the Google algorithm, to the Bing algorithm, to how Yahoo's picking up data and local SEO and voice search and all this stuff that's happening behind the scenes, is some of that information is being lost, cannot be verified, and it's not going to give you as much of a highest yield. Now, we can still work with you. Our system still works for being able to do listings. Our social media suite still works for an individual real estate agent or for a broker's office as well. You might not just get as much results out of that by doing it the old-fashioned way and having it set up inside of there. We got to bring real estate up into being into coming up 2025. Make sure that you're doing the best practices to get the most out of it, because it's going to benefit everybody. If you want to have a conversation about it, I would love to get somebody on a video and kind of go back and forth and talk and answer any questions. If you want to join me on my YouTube channel, I would absolutely love it. Just send me a message to rob@simplybefound.com. And if you disagree with what I'm saying, I would love to have that conversation as well and be able to look at some data points and kind of break this all the way down, because this is something that's really intriguing to me, because there's a lot of real estate agents out there, and it's one of those things to where real estate has been chasing all kinds of different technologies since the beginning. I remember when, realtors had that book and only everybody had it, and you might have printed it on Mondays and Wednesdays or Fridays or maybe once a week, and it was all done by paper. I mean, we've come a long way, and only the real estate agent could have it. There was no searching Zillow or any of that back in those days. So we have so many data points that are inside of there. Now, I've had the opportunity to work with mortgage brokers. I've had an opportunity to work with a lot of things inside the real estate world. I used to train real estate offices actually how to use social media like Facebook and Twitter and all that different stuff when that was all brand new back in 2008. And I've had those opportunities to be able to build those websites and be part of that piece. But now we got to bring it up into today's technology. And I think they're being left behind, and we're getting ready to enter into a market that this is going to be very crucial for every real estate agent to be able to do. So if you're looking to do this, I'd love to be able to help you be able to get to the next level. Check us out, simplybefound.com. My name's Rob. I've been doing this stuff since 1995, and this is what I do. I love looking at data, love looking at this piece. Make sure you like, make sure you subscribe. But this is the world of real estate. Thanks. Have a great day.
Get more business and get found.